It is 7:28. Time to check in with NFL Now. See what they got for us. Go ahead, Ken.
I'm Patrick Claybon with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Following the departure of offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy to the Washington Commanders, the Chiefs promoted Matt Nagy to be their new offensive coordinator. This is Nagy's second go-around with KC in this position, which he held in 2016 as well as 2017. Meanwhile, the Saints restructured safety Tyrann Mathieu's contract, clearing up over $4.6 million in cap space. That's according to NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero. The Jacksonville Jaguars signed quarterback C.J. Beathard to a 2-year contract extension. And the Detroit Lions released defensive lineman Michael Brockers, whose career totals include 160 games played, 52 tackles for loss, as well as 29 sacks. The NFL Scouting Combine presented by Noble, where a dream that starts small can get big and a name that's unknown can become the future. The 2023 NFL Scouting Combine, March 2nd through 5th on NFL Network and NFL Plus. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Spring is in the air, and that can only mean one thing: spring grilling. The steak experts at Omaha Steaks have made it easy to spring into something delicious with their semi-annual sale. With 50% off site-wide, grab all your favorites like perfectly aged tender steaks, ocean-fresh seafood, juicy burgers, incredible air-chilled chicken, and decadent desserts. Plus, when you go to omahasteaks.com and use promo code HOT at checkout, you'll get an additional $30 off your order. It's the perfect way to get fired up and spring into something special. Don't wait. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use code HOT at checkout and take advantage of this deal. Omaha Steaks is ready to ship your order right away, and you're going to want to hurry because 50% off site-wide is only happening for a limited time. So don't miss your chance to save. Visit omahasteaks.com. Use code HOT at checkout and get an additional $30 off when you shop their semi-annual sale today. Minimum order may be required.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
All right, Burgers and Beers, pretty good. Of all the burgers, I like the Imperial Fig Burger the best. You pair that with some Jack Daniels and you got a good afternoon.
One of my favorite experiences at Burgers and Beer was a recent soccer game, and it was one of the final games, and the entire restaurant was going nuts. The energy in the restaurant was off the hook, and it was so much fun.
Join us 7 days a week for happy hour from 3 to 6 with food and drink specials at Burgers and Beer.
It's time for the California Midwinter Fair and Fiesta. 10 days of fun. Feel the groove. And KXO Radio will be there broadcasting. Stop by the KXO broadcast booth and sign up and win some great prizes and meet your favorite KXO on-air people. The KXO broadcast booth is brought to you by H&R Block. Have your taxes done right. Bobby's Territorial Harley-Davidson at 2550 East Gila Ridge Road in Yuma. Minchie's Frozen Yogurt, and opening in June, a Round Table Pizza and El Sarape Restaurant.
And when you go to the fair, be sure and stop by the KXO booth because all the top air personalities will be there. It is 7:31 in the morning. It's a Saturday morning, February 25th. Birthday people today, the big shot birthdays. These guys have been around a while. Anna McRae, she was in the Donna Reed show. That's a long time ago. She's 92 today. Tom Courtney of Dr. Zhivago, he's 86. Newsman Bob Schieffer, he was a CBS News guy. I think he's retired. He's 86. Diane Baker is 85. Karen Grassel of Little House on the Prairie is 81. Talk show host, at least she used to be, Sally Jesse Raphael is 81. We have Jack Handy. Jack Handy was one of the funniest parts of Saturday Night Live way back when. He was the philosopher guy on Saturday Night Live. He's 74 today. Comedian Carrot Top, I use that term loosely. He's 58. Actress, a model of Veronica Webb is 58. Actor Alexis Denisoff of Angel and Buffy the Vampire Slayer is 57. Actress Tia Leone is 57. Leslie Boone of Agent Carter and Ed is 55. Sean Astin, Patty Duke's little boy, is 52. Actor Anson Mount of Hell on Wheels and Star Trek Discovery, 50 years old today. Comedian Chelsea Handler, very funny. She's 48. She looks older than that. Actress Rashida Rita Jones, Quincy Jones's daughter, is she was on The Office and Parks and Recreation. She's very good. 47 years old today. Justin Burfield, Malcolm in the Middle. He's 37 today. Actor Jamila Jamil of The Good Place is 37. And actors James and Oliver Phelps, they were the twins in the Harry Potter movies, and they did that very well. They are 37 today, and they are really twins. We got the local birthdays coming up next.
The Man from Jalisco.
RKLB Pictures presents The Man from Jalisco, Part 9, airing this Saturday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on KYMA Channel 13. With all the current talk surrounding the Imperial Valley's water, there's no better time to watch this riveting tale of a journalist acting as a ghostwriter in the Imperial Valley who exposes the drug cartel's plot to steal farmers' water. This is the most exciting episode yet, and the battle has never been closer to home. It's The Man from Jalisco, Part 9, this Saturday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on KYMA Channel 13.
The Man from Jalisco.
And don't forget, you can check out The Man from Jalisco on YouTube.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Celia Iriki, Deshaun Holmes, Denise Freeman, Abigail McElvaney. We have Edward Noriega, Rudy Rapisarda, Kelly Keithley, Elachama Auspi, Christopher John Rodriguez, Esteban Garibaldi, Guadalupe Smith, Jean Martinez, Ophelia Solano, Patty Barber, Rosemary Denton, Rhett Bastone, Annabelle Gonzalez, Paxton and Parker Ellis, those twins, Sully Ardolph, Lachima Aussie, I think we already went her, Larry Roosevelt, and Annabella Denise Martinez, and Mary Ann Preciado, and a wedding anniversary, Mike and Dulce Solano, celebrating their wedding anniversary. Happy birthday to everybody, and happy anniversary to Mark and Dulce. Make that Mike and Dulce. Mike and Dulce celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we've got the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. A rare winter storm has been hitting Southern California. Weather Channel meteorologist Mike Bettis.
Significant snow. You take a look at the highest elevations, another 4 to 5 feet, winds gusting over 60 miles an hour, blizzard conditions at times, even in the Southern California mountains. Then there's a lot of rain in the forecast as well.
Outside the Russian embassy in D.C. last night.
Russia is a terrorist state! Russia is a terrorist state!
Protesters joined in solidarity for Ukraine on the one-year anniversary of Russia's invasion. Disbarred lawyer Alec Murdoch faced a second day of intense questioning in his double murder trial. Good or bad idea for him to take the stand?
He had to admit that he had lied about many things. He had to admit about his financial misdeeds. He had to admit that, in fact, he made up things when he talked to the investigators.
They're back at it on Monday morning, and that's legal analyst Lori Levinson. CBS News Brief. I'm Stacey Lynn.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: that cold, massive winter weather system continues to bear down on the state with no sign of letting up.
And it continues Monday through Wednesday of next week. Heavy mountain snows in the mountains and foothills, moderate to heavy valley showers.
Meteorologist Sean Weatherby. Blizzard warning in Northern California as far north as the Sierras to Yosemite. Millions under flash flood watches and wind alerts that could last all weekend. The victim of a 1995 cold case murder in Northern California, known as the Lady in the Fridge, has been identified.
We've identified her through modern technology, as is happening all over the state and our country now. And her name is Amanda.
San Joaquin County Sheriff Patrick Withrow holding a news conference. Amanda Daza was found nearly 30 years ago inside a refrigerator with her hands tied up with tape. Authorities say the suspect has not been identified. IRS extending the 2022 tax filing deadline to October 16th for people in storm disaster areas of California. Extension applies to people living in counties where a disaster was declared. Jeff Scott, California News.
And World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Locke Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts. Locke Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
It's time to get 20 ribeyes for $40. Backed by popular demand at the Imperial Valley Mall. Crazy bulk deals on steak, chicken, pork chops, and seafood. Don't wait too late to get great fill your freezer meat deals right now at the 20 ribeyes for $40 huge truckload meat sale. Hurry out before they're sold out in the parking lot at the Imperial Valley Mall. The Essential Food Sales 20 ribeyes for $40 truckload meat sale is back. Crazy bulk deals on New York strips, fillets, mega ribeyes, gourmet smash burgers, plus chicken and seafood. 20 ribeye steaks for just $40. And fill your freezer. Bulk deals while they last on premium steak, chicken, seafood, and pork. All payments accepted: cash, credit, debit, and EBT. Look for that big truck and the big tent and the signs that say 20 ribeyes for $40. It's time. The huge truckload meat sale is backed by popular demand until sold out in the parking lot at the Imperial Valley Mall, on Facebook and Instagram at Essential Food Sales.
And right now, we've got the page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in Brawley, at the Auto Center, at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Page one of the local news, we've got the El Centro Regional Medical Center is looking at to University of California, San Diego Health to manage the facility. El Centro ECRMC board will hold a special meeting this Monday with the sole agenda item that calls for review and approval of a letter of intent between El Centro Regional Medical Center and the University of California San Diego Health for interim management and operations of the hospital while an operations and administrative support agreement is developed. UCSD and ECRMC have had an affiliation agreement in place since 2016, where the San Diego facility provided some management services. On January 23rd, 2023, the 2 health care organizations entered into a letter of an agreement in which UCSD provided certain leadership and consulting services to ECRMC for a limited time, not to exceed 6 weeks. If the new agreement is signed, UCSD would assume actual management and operations of El Centro Regional Medical Center, subject to the ultimate oversight of the ECRMC Board of Trustees. Currently, the city-owned facility has the El Centro City Council sitting as the hospital board. El Centro Hospital has been struggling with massive debt and has discontinued obstetrics and pediatric services. Special board meeting will be held Monday at 5 p.m. in the medical office building next to the hospital on Ross Avenue in El Centro. The meeting is open to the public. We'll have more in just a minute.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Lube, oil, and filter change, alignments, brakes, batteries, tune-ups, and so much more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. And now, Quick Lane has 3 locations in the Valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
USDA Undersecretary Robert Bonney will be in the Imperial Valley tomorrow, Sunday. Bonney will be meeting with Imperial Irrigation District officials to discuss Western water policy and irrigation assistance to southeastern California farmers and ranchers, including historically underserved customers. According to the USDA, passage of the Inflation Reduction Act in August of 2022, $20 billion will be available over the next 5 years for agriculture conservation across the U.S. A meeting will take place Sunday, tomorrow, at 4 p.m. at the Condon Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. The meeting is open to the public. And the Imperial County communities of Brawley, Westmoreland, and Calipatria get an AB 617 designation. The North End Phase 1 community designation for the corridor clears the way for the development of both a community emissions reduction program and a community air monitoring plan. The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District and Comité Cívico del Valle partnered to facilitate the AB 617 Community Steering Committee that convened to gather input and recommendations on pollution mitigation projects for the designated area. A similar community-led framework is what is in place for the Kxo-Heber-El Centro corridor that was established in 2018. In Imperial County, the state-funded program has been used for air quality projects such as electric school buses in Calexico, a mobile air monitoring project across the New River, paving alleys and dirt roads, and air filtration in corridor schools, urban greening projects, and updating APCD rules and policies. That's it. That's page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And page 2 of the local news, a service of K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food specializing in sushi rolls. There are 50 different varieties of sushi rolls, one for every state. A DA releases a complaint. The complaint led to the arrest of Antonio Campos in Colorado. On February 22nd, the district attorney filed a 4-count complaint against Campos, who was arrested this week in Grand Junction, Colorado. The complaint charges 4 felonies: willful, deliberate, and premeditated murder of Rose Jamie Campos with special circumstances of lying in wait, 2 counts of forcible rape, and stalking. The Imperial County Sheriff's Office investigated the case for over a year. The case was submitted for review in January. The DA's office and the Sheriff's Office secured a no bail warrant so Campos could be detained. The DA investigators recruited the Department of Homeland Security and U.S. Marshals and the Sheriff's Office to locate and detain Campos and place him under arrest. A court in Mesa, Colorado, agreed to hold Campos without bail while he went through the extradition process. Suspect could waive extradition and return to Imperial County immediately. If not, court proceedings for extradition begin March 1st, 2023 in Colorado. 2 events scheduled for today have been rescheduled. Changes were due to the weather and weather predictions. The annual Frankie L. Chavez Memorial Scholarship fundraiser was to be held today at Hinojosa Park in Brawley. It was to be held today's Saturday evening was to be the Imperial Market Days of Blues, Brews, and Barbecue as well. Another weather system is predicted to move into the Imperial County early today and bring a more wide wind and a 60% chance of rain. Organizers of both events decided that it would be better to postpone and reschedule. Frankie L. Chavez Foundation has rescheduled their fundraiser for March 11th at Hinojosa Mimosa Park in Brawley. They will still feature barbecue plates, music, softball, and horseshoe tournaments, and more. City of Imperial has rescheduled the Market Days event for March 25th. It will feature the 11th annual Tri-Tip Cook-Off and all the other Market Days activities. That's it. That's the news. We got your weather coming up next.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, serving you fresh and delicious Japanese food. Also giving you great customer service and a menu full of items for everyone's appetite. Check out their unique Estates sushi rolls, one for each of our 50 states. And come join them with their famous sake bomb, a thrilling event with James Chingon. Make a group reservation at their cozy patio or cater at Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, 416 South J Street in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4440. Visit them at KSushiBarandGrill.com.
The high temperature yesterday, 68 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 48. Wind gusts yesterday up to 44 miles per hour at NAF. National Weather Service says a cold front will sweep across southeast California this afternoon. It will produce scattered to numerous showers, but only for a relatively short time. Much more isolated showers may follow before clearing overspreads the region. The approach and passage of the front will lead to windy conditions as well, mainly this afternoon into early Sunday, but not as strong as earlier in the week. Dry weather and warmer temperatures are expected Monday and Tuesday, with another system possibly affecting the region Wednesday and Thursday. Weather forecast calling for showers likely mainly after 1 p.m. this afternoon. Increasing clouds, highs right near 67. The southeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming south-southwest, 15 to 20 miles per hour in the morning. Winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is at 60%. A 20% chance of showers overnight, patchy blowing of dust before 7 p.m. Mostly clear skies tonight, overnight lows around 43. West wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, highs right near 65. With a northwest wind 15 to 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 40. The west wind 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 68. West to southwest wind 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing to 10 to 15 miles per hour in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour on Monday. And right now we are looking at 48 degrees, 87% the relative humidity. Your local news, page 2, and the weather has been served by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill at Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials. The dinner menu features 16 different entrees. The Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it's time for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, and affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. On the NBA scoreboard, second half underway. This is the second round of the second half. The Knicks beat the Wizards by a score of 118 to 109. The Hawks got by the Cavaliers 136 to 119. Bucks beat the Heat 128 to 99. Hornets over the Timberwolves 121 to 113. Bulls beat the Nets 131 to 87. Suns got by the Thunder 124 to 115. The Warriors Warriors defeated the Rockets 116-101. The Kings went into overtime to defeat the Clippers 176-175. Couldn't get any closer than that. The men's college basketball scoreboard really short. Xavier defeated Seton Hall 82-60, and that's it. The Major League Baseball spring training is underway. The games are underway. The first games were played yesterday. Mariners beat the Padres 3-2, and the Royals got by the Rangers by a score of 6-5. Spring training games are underway.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And in the world of tennis, it was Carlos Alcaraz and Cameron Norrie. They are into the Rio semifinals. They eye the second final in 2 weeks. There you go. They played together in the Argentine final as well against each other. Alcaraz came out on top of that one. Andy Murray, he saved 5 match points to reach the Qatar Open final. And on the women's side, Iga Swiatek, she is rated number 1, and she showed everybody why, defeating Coco Gauff at the Dubai Championships. And she is, she's good. In golf, Natakrita Bongtivilap, I don't know what country she's from, but she's a winner. She shot a bogey-free 64 to grab a 4-stroke lead over her fellow countrywoman, Taya Tikal, and after round 3 of the LPGA in Thailand on Saturday. What was Saturday? It was yesterday for them. The Kings outlasted the Clippers in the second highest scoring game ever. I didn't know that, but I know that was a lot of points there. Giannis, the Bucks. Giannis came back from a sore wrist, only to be out early after injuring his knee. So it isn't one thing; it's another. And Padres. Manny Machado commits the first pitch clock violation. San Diego Padres star Machado committed the first pitch clock violation in spring training game, getting docked a strike in the first inning because he was not set and facing the pitcher when in the batter's box when the clock reached 8 seconds. That is a violation, but it's under review. They're just checking out to see about it, and I don't think Machado likes it very much. That's it. That's a look at sports. The Sports World Roundup brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
It's time for the California Midwinter Fair and Fiesta. 10 days of fun. Feel the groove. And KXO Radio will be there broadcasting. Stop by the KXO broadcast booth and sign up and win some great prizes and meet your favorite KXO on-air people. The KXO broadcast booth is brought to you by McNeesmart at Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro, Imperial Valley Resource Management Agency, coordinating recycling for the Valley, and the UPS Store.
And it is now time for the new financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. U.S. Stocks fell sharply Friday, wrapping up their worst week of 2023 after the Federal Reserve's preferred inflation gauge showed a stronger than expected increase in prices last month. Dow Jones Industrial Average fell by 336.99 points, or 0.10%, to end at 32,816.92. The S&P 500 dropped 1% to close at 3,970.04. NASDAQ Composite slid 1.7% to end at 11,394.94. The Dow fell as much as 510 points, or 1.54%, earlier in the trading trading session. The major averages also ended the week with the biggest losses in 2023. S&P 500 was down 2.7, marking its worst week since December 9th. The Dow fell almost 3 points, 3% this week. It's a fourth straight losing week. NASDAQ closed 3.3% lower, notching its second negative week in 3 weeks. That's it. That's a look at business. We've got your weather coming up.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 68 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 48. Wind gusts yesterday up to 44 miles per hour at NAF. Look for showers, possibly, good possibility, mainly after 1 p.m. this afternoon. Increasing clouds today, highs right near 67. Southeast wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour, coming southwest, south-southwest, 15 to 20 miles per hour in the morning. Winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation today is at 60%. There's a 20% chance of showers overnight. Mostly clear skies with an overnight low around to 43. West wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, highs right near 65. Northwest wind 50 to 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 40. West wind 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Sunny on Monday, highs right near 68, with a west to southwest wind 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing to 10 to 15 miles per hour in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour on Monday. And right now we are looking at 48 degrees, 87. That's 87% the relative humidity. If you're thinking about going to San Diego, keep in mind the winter storm warning still in effect up there. They expect a fog and rain at least on the mountains all the way over to San Diego. Campo is looking at 44 degrees right now, but the main thing is that winter storm warning still in effect. Your financial news and weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. It's 8 o'clock at KXO El Centro, California.
TBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Steele.
It's frightful out there for millions, with California facing blizzard warnings, possible floods, and avalanches. KNX reporter John Baird says part of Interstate 5 is closed again.
CHP officer Joshua Greengars told me they try to keep that vital highway open, but it just gets too dangerous, describing what it was like after they closed the freeway the first time.
A lot of snow, a lot of ice. The visibility is down to 50 to 80 feet. And when you're driving with a visibility of that, it's not safe.
So the snow keeps falling, the rain keeps coming down, and drivers have had some pretty harrowing commutes because of flooding. There have been a lot of spin-outs and accidents.
More than 500,000 people in Michigan are still without power days after a huge ice storm. Turning now to Ukraine as the second year of the Russian war there begins. The Biden administration is sending a new $2 billion package of military aid and issuing new sanctions. CBS's Christina Ruffini.
This week, the Pentagon announced a new $2 billion assistance package, which will include ammunition and small high-tech drones. But it will not include the fighter jets Ukrainians have been asking for to defend against relentless Russian air assaults on their cities.
There is no basis upon which there is a rationale, according to our military now, to provide F-16s.
But you're not ruling it out.
I am ruling it out for now.
The misery continues in East Palestine, Ohio, where residents are concerned about health effects from that toxic train derailment. Activist Aaron Brockovich is in town. CBS's Roxana Saberi is there.
They're worried because they've got coughs and respiratory problems.
Brockovich says this disaster reminds her of her own battle in the 1990s when she discovered that a utility company was contaminating the groundwater in Hinckley, California, sickening residents.
There's so many unanswered questions, and they know that this isn't the last of this conversation.
What advice do you have for them?
Stay tuned to the environment.
The value of the housing market in the nation dropped by $2.3 trillion in the last half of 2022, the steepest decline in 15 years. Taylor Marad Redfin says.
San Francisco, the Bay Area that's seen the biggest decline, has actually also had tech layoffs. The NASDAQ was down 33%, so tech stocks and the amount of money that people can pour into housing has also fallen quite a bit.
From Florida to Illinois to New York, law enforcement agencies are issuing alerts over a possible day of hate against Jewish people and institutions. White supremacist groups and neo-Nazis online are calling on followers to engage in vandalism. This is CBS News.
Find tools for the job site or your own backyard at over 10,000 authorized local steel dealers. Find yours at steelusa.com. STIHLUSA.com.
Yeah, I'm so stressed. Our business is growing. We've got people all over now.
Ooma.
What is that? Meditation?
I'm recommending the Ooma cloud phone system with auto attendant and more than 50 features.
Ooma?
Yep. Switching to Ooma is a cinch. Just $24.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Now you're feeling it. Find small business calm at ooma.com/radio. That's OOMA.com/radio.
You wash your hands, you brush your teeth, but how do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out allergens, mucus, and germs. And it's why cleaning your nose, the body's air filter, is the next evolution in daily personal hygiene. Navage helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and snore less, but the biggest payoff is improved health. At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
There's a questionable fashion trend out there.
These boots are made for walking.
The boots taking the fashion world by storm are definitely not what Nancy Sinatra was singing about. They're big, round rubber blobs that look more like something a little blue cartoon character might favor.
Hey there, Smurf.
Only these are bright red and come from the vowel-challenged company Mischief, which produced Lil Nas X Satan sneakers and other one-of-a-kinds. They sell for $350. Singer Ciara was spotted in a pair last week. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Netflix is cutting prices in some markets, trying to boost its subscriber growth amid inflation. The lower prices started rolling out early this week in more than 30 of the 190 nations where the streaming service is available. The company has nearly 231 million subscribers, but most won't get the price cuts. Markets getting a break include those in Libya and parts of sub-Saharan Africa. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
You wash your hands, you brush your teeth, but how do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out allergens, mucus, and germs. And it's why cleaning your nose, the body's air filter, is the next evolution in daily personal hygiene. Navage helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and snore less, but the biggest payoff is improved health. At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
This week, Staples has deals so good, you're going to want to sit down. Are you sitting? I'll wait. Great. Right now during Staples Sit-a-thon, select chairs are up to 50% off, like the Union and Scale Essentials Mesh Back Task Chair. Now just $89.99 at Staples. You save $90. Plus get 2 2-ounce bottles of Purell hand sanitizer, free with the Staples Connect app. So take a seat or 2 right now at Staples, the working, learning, and saving store. Ends 2/18. In-store only. Purell Limit 2 while supplies last.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay on you a so-so entertainer.
With George Gale.
Not much of a humanitarian, and this cat was never nobody's friend. You can applaud if you want to.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.